Hello, everyone. Welcome to another stream. I'm joined today, as always, by Andy and Kenny. How are you guys doing? What you've been up to today? Up to much?
Nothing much. I just watched. Are you guys familiar with Bill Maher? The
Oh, yeah, yeah, I heard of him,
he
yeah.
just he just had on his podcast Billy Idol, the singer Billy
Okay,
Idol.
cool.
So that was a pretty.
No.
I literally just got done finishing his podcast before I
Yeah,
came on
that's
here.
nice. And what about you, Andy?
No, I've just been working from home today.
Oh, nice,
That's
nice.
about it. Squeezed a couple
Yeah,
of films in, but yeah, afterwards.
yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Uh, no comments yet. It's probably going to be a shorter stream today. But we'll see how it goes. You never know. You never know what
Yeah.
happens with these streams. It could go on longer than I anticipate, but yeah, we'll just see how it goes. We got Sai here in the chat. Hello,
Hey,
Sai. How are you doing? And with that, we'll kick off our recent watches. Kenny, do you want to go first this week?
Sure. I've been a busy little beaver watching
Nice.
watching movies this week. Let me get down to okay. I watched with my buddy Texas. He had a watch party, and I never seen this movie before. It's called Erg, a music war, and it had a bunch of acts from the early '80s, like the Go Go's, the Police was on there. Joan Jett. It was a compilation of movies, and you can of performances, and you can get it. It's on YouTube. So it's like 2 hours long, but it's stuff that I've never heard of. It's like punk, progressive stuff
Yeah.
from the early '80s. So I thought that was really good. I watched a movie that I had so much hope for, and I love this girl, The Astronaut with Kate Mara.
Oh, I've heard of that one. Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible. It was so boring. It was like for an hour and 32-minute movie, it felt like it was like Gone with the Wind. It was just
Wow.
like so yeah, it was just really avoid that. Then another one to avoid. I had two bad ones the first night. Splitsville with Dakota Fanning, not Dakota Fanning, Dakota Johnson. Terrible movie. Um, the guy that plays
Oh, yeah, I've
Carrie.
seen them.
Oh, okay. The guy that
Yeah,
plays
yeah.
Carrie. I think they were trying to turn him into a Chris Pratt character. It was really bad. Andy, stay away from that one.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I watched it a few months ago.
Did you like it?
It was okay. It was all right. It just wasn't.
But I mean,
Yeah,
I think that Carrie character, I think they really tried to turn into like Chris Pratt. Like he had like the
Okay.
like
Yeah.
physical, physical. He was trying to be mental, like he does sometimes.
Yeah.
Dead of Winter with Emma Thompson. I
Oh,
watched
good.
really good.
Yes, that was. I saw that at the cinema. That was really
Oh,
good.
okay.
That's out over here on physical, I think. Is it
Okay,
next week? Week after?
Oh, okay. It was on HBO Max here.
I think Jim watched that as well. He said he really enjoyed that one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Next one I watched was a pretty funny movie with people. The only person I heard of was Marissa Tomei, and she played the mother.
Yeah.
Was F Valentine's Day.
Oh, I've heard of that one. Yeah.
That one was very good. The best movie I watched all week was, and I told Ollie, spoilers, Andy, Rental Family with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
That was very, very good story. Then I watched another terrible movie with I mean, you watch these movies and like the cast. I mean, here's the cast: Scott Eastwood, Jamie Foxx, John Leguizamo, and Robert De Niro. You're thinking this movie can't lose, right? Tin Soldier. Absolutely terrible movie. Another movie I kind of, it's like mid between Ollie. This is up your alley, so it's I think it's a Persian movie. It's subtitled. It's called Far Away.
Okay.
This Croatian woman, she's unhappy with her marriage, so she goes away to this island where she meets up with this like hedonistic guy. It's like, dude, put on a pair of shorts. It's like he's like bare ass naked like the whole movie. It seems it was okay. Another one I watched with Jane Fonda and Robert Redford, Our Souls at Night.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I
That's
watched
a
that again not that
very
long
good
ago.
one.
Yeah.
And the last two was La Dolce Villa. It's just like an overblown. It has Scott Foley in it, and people that
Oh, that says it all. Yeah.
that I don't know. It was a Netflix movie. It was like this girl buys a vineyard and like home on a vineyard for $1. So the dad, of course, is a restaurateur and stuff like that. And he falls in love with the mayor. Very cliche, very, hallmarkish. And the last one, I think, Ollie, you stinking loser, you recommended this one. I'm not really sure.
No.
Maggie's Plan.
I've not seen it, but it's on my list to watch.
Well, do yourself a favor and avoid this hour and 48-minute drog.
Okay.
I mean, here's another one. Julianne Moore, what's her name? Greta Gerwig, and
It's Noah Baumbach, isn't it? Directed it.
yeah, I believe so. And Ethan Hawke. All I love.
Yeah, same.
Absolutely horrible.
Says the director's someone called Rebecca Miller.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, Rebecca Miller directed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like this single girl in New York, she wants to have a baby. So she goes to this guy who sells pickles out of his apartment. And he's going to be the inseminator until she meets Ethan Hawke. And Ollie, I want you to watch this movie just so you guys can decipher Julianne Moore's accent in this.
Oh yeah, and I've seen the trailer. She's trying to play European, Russian,
yes,
something like
it
that.
is fucking awful. It's so bad. And she's got like, they got these two kids that are the most insufferable kids in the world. And it's just like, this is like one of Ethan Hawke's worst movies because he's very unlikable.
Oh
in this
God!
movie.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So please do yourselves a favor. I want you to just watch it just to hear Julianne Moore's accent in this because it is absolutely laughable. But
yeah,
Greta Gerwig's so beautiful, that you actually, watch it for her. Because I thought it was I really thought it was going to be kind of like a, before sunrise kind of thing with her and him. But it didn't turn out that way. It was just very bad. So those are the movies that I slogged through this week.
Nice. Some nice stuff in there, though. Andy, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. So this week I've watched about 20 new watches.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've smashed them out. So yeah, the first one I watched was a movie called Link with Terrence Stamp and Elizabeth Shue. It's like a horror movie, but the chimpanzee. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was daft fun. I watched the Kevin Costner Horizon Chapter 1.
What'd you think of that?
It was okay. It looked amazing, but there just wasn't much story wise to grab me.
It just needed an editor.
Yeah. It's just a lot of things happening and going on with sort of no real direction, but it looks amazing.
Yeah, like the first 10 minutes, all you see is like a long shot of like a working ranch, and it's like, you could. I swear to God, I like fast forwarded and they were still on the same shot.
Yeah, it goes on.
Yeah,
yeah, it is beautiful to look at, and
oh yeah,
but my God, trim it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched Never Let Go with Halle Berry. It was like the horror film where they're like in the cabin and they come out and they're like tied to the cabin through ropes, but they can't let go. Yeah, that was okay. It wasn't amazing, but it was okay. I went to cinema to see a movie called Wasteman, which was amazing. That was fantastic. Really good British prison movie. Really some disturbing violence in that movie, but it was really good. Really well done. I watched a Russell Crowe movie called Land of Bad. That was a really good action movie. It's got like a really disturbing beheading scene in it, but it is really good. It is a really good action movie. Really well done in parts. I watched a really creepy horror movie as well called Strange Harvest.
I've heard of that one,
really
yeah.
creepy movie. Yeah, really good. I watched the Daniel Craig movie Queer as well. Probably a one-time watch. Well made, but I probably can't see myself going back to it. I watched Humanoids from the Deep. That was just daft fun. Really enjoyed that one. Last week I went to see Scream 7. I enjoyed it. A lot of people either seem to love it or hate it. I had fun with it. It's a Scream movie. But yeah, I enjoyed it. The Boogans, that was weird, but again, kind of enjoyed it, similar to Humanoids from the Deep. I watched one that Ash recommended called For a Good Time Call. Sort of about these two girls who they kind of like, one has broken up with her boyfriend and needs somewhere to live, and this other girl needs a roommate to help pay with the rent. So Justin Long, who's like a mutual friend, sort of gets them together, but they don't really get on. So to help make money, they decide to do like pretty much work as like sex phone workers to get the money. But yeah, it's fun. It wouldn't be made today, but I enjoyed it. I went through some Second Sight box sets that I hadn't watched yet. So I watched Revenge. That was brutal, but really good at the same time. Really enjoyed it. Swallow. That was a bit of a weird film, but I liked it. A Banquet. One-time watch for me. It wasn't a good film. And A Bit of Sweet Life, which was a good sort of Asian crime movie. I watched H is for Hawk. That was pretty good. The History of Sound. That was pretty good. I watched the boxing film Giant with Pierce Brosnan. That came out as well. That was all right. Dead Man's Wire. Pretty good. Pretty good with Bill Skarsgård. And I watched a movie called What We Hide with, is it McKenna Grace? That was a good movie where it's like she's looking after her sister. Her mum's passed away, but she's like trying to keep her sister. Like, you know, like social services don't come in and like try and like ruin the little setup they've got going. I watched The Voice of Hind Rahib, which was an excellent film. Probably the best film I've seen in a long time. Absolutely harrowing stuff, but really, really well made. That I think everyone should watch that movie at least once. I watched a movie called The Bluff with Carl Urban.
Oh, I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, that was all right. The action in that was decent. Not much of a story, but it had some decent action in it. I watched Shelter, Jason Statham.
Oh, that's good. That's fun.
I had fun with that. That's a good action in it. And I watched a movie called Monster Summer, Mel Gibson.
Oh, the Mel Gibson. Yeah, that looks fun.
Yeah. That is fun. That is really fun. It's one of these sort of throwback movies about, you know, a group of kids. They think there's a witch living in their neighborhood and they're trying to get rid of her, and Mel Gibson's the only one that sort of believes them. Really fun movie. Really enjoyed it. Not amazing, but I enjoyed it. And the last one, which was a really fun movie as well, was the Looney Tunes movie, The Day the Earth Blew Up. I had fun with that. Really, really fun movie. Great animation in it as well. But yeah, that's about it in a nutshell.
Gosh, for a week, that's a lot.
Yeah. It was a fair few. It knocked a fair few out, yeah.
Some there that I started watching H is for Hawk, but it kept buffering, so I got about halfway through. so I need to finish that.
Yeah.
But there's some there, like Giant. I've been waiting to come onto the stick for a while. I did look, but I don't know if it's on there yet. And the same for. Is it on there now? I'll have to have a look. And Dead Man's Wire was the same. I looked the other week and it was like not a very good copy. So I'll look at that one. Yeah, those two I've been quite interested to check out because they're true stories.
Check on Tuesdays and Fridays because that's when the new stuff tends to go on.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Nice stuff there. Then lots of stuff there.
Lots of good stuff there, Andy.
Yeah, lots. Yeah. And lots more to go, unfortunately, as well. Yeah. Yeah,
I got 2 more kinos today, thanks to you, Andy. Keep recommending them, and I keep buying them. I got Foul Play, which looks fun, and I got
that was all right.
The Rundown looks fun as well.
Yeah, that was. I preferred Walking Tall over the Rundown.
Oh, really? Yeah. I'll have to get that as well because that's on there as well.
Yeah. That's on. Yeah.
Nice. What have I watched? I went to the cinema yesterday to see Hoppers, the new Pixar film.
How was that? Because it's getting 98% Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm gonna be bold here, and I don't know if probably I'm the only one that's seen it at the moment because it's not officially out till Friday. I think it's the best Pixar film I've seen since the last Toy Story film.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Okay. It hits all the right things that a Pixar film should. I mean, it might just be me, but the opening scene gave me Up feelings. There's like an opening scene that's sort of reminiscent to Up. I'm not going to spoil it because you need to go and watch it and it did tear me up. And I think for a Pixar film to tear you up in the first 5 minutes, that is a good sign. And I just loved the story. I thought it was just obviously it looked beautiful, but it's just a great story that I just really dug. Didn't get bored 1 second. It was weird because I think the reason why it was so quiet because it was just me and this old woman in there. Very old. But I think the reason why it was so quiet is because it hasn't been obviously advertised as having early previews, but stuff like that does sometimes. They show it like the weekend before to try and get people talking about it before it comes out, and then it has a better opening weekend. But yeah, I loved it. Day one pickup for me.
How did you get it to go see it? Did somebody just grab you by the arm and say, "Hey,
no,
a mystery movie"?
No, it's if you look on the app, like they did it with Goat as well, that new other animated one, and they're doing it with Project Hail Mary. They've done it. They do it all the time. They've done it for years. They show films like the weekend before it's due to be released, but only for the weekend. It's mainly kids' films, but they do it with some other films. And I think the reason they do it is for word of mouth to spread over the week for people that go and see it, and then more people will go and see it opening weekend, and it'll make more money. I think that's why they do it, but they don't advertise it very much that they do it. So but I'm lucky I look on the app to see what's on, to like sort of plan what I'm going to go and see. And I noticed that was on. I was like, yeah, definitely seeing that, because I skipped out on Scream right up until Friday afternoon. I was going to go, and I think personally it's one of the worstly spoiled films I've seen in a long time. For me, it was everywhere. It was like I literally watched half the film on Facebook just from people posting clips, and I know the killers I know exactly what it's. I feel like I don't even need to watch it now, which is a shame. That's why social media is bad, because people just ruin things for everyone. But I've just heard that it's not great, and I know the twist, and kind of has put me off going to see it now. I will see it because I love Scream, but I think they're just chucking them out now. I think they're getting stale, and they're just chucking it out to make the money, because apparently Scream 8's starting to film in the fall, like in October for next year release, which is mad because that's like the last two. The last two came out like a year apart. I think it's rushed.
The thing is, the first one for me is the greatest horror film of the 90s.
Exactly. Yeah.
And now The second one is a good follow-up, but I think from 3 onwards, they kind of stick to the formula. There's a pattern, which they do, and 7 isn't any different. It just yeah.
From what I hear, I don't want to spoil it because there's probably a lot of people that haven't seen it yet. What they tease in 7 with a certain character, I hope it comes to fruition in the 8th one, and that's what the 8th one is about. Because apparently that, and what I've read, that pissed people off because they thought a certain character was going to appear in a certain way in the film, and they didn't. I don't know if you know at all what I'm talking about, Andy.
Okay.
But it's sort of the way they talk about it in the film. This character could potentially be in the next one. I don't want to spoil it.
No, I mean, we know publicly it's been announced who's in the film, and but it's hard.
But in what way? Yeah,
it's hard.
In what ways? Yeah. I mean, everything that I'd read before the film came out about what they thought it was going to be, they basically got it spot on. Like a year ago when it was being filmed, they said, this is how these characters are going to be incorporated into the film. And that is how they are incorporated into the film. And I feel like that just, knowing that without seeing that, it feels a bit cheap to me. Like they're trying to do it. They're getting these people back to get people to go and see it. I think that's what they're trying. But like you said, if it's entertaining, if it's fun, if it's got good kills in, then that's fine for me. But it does bug me a bit that they're reaching now. I feel they're getting to a point where they're struggling to know where to go next. But
it's just a rinse and repeat thing. It does do a couple of things that the others didn't do, but as a whole package, it is just rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I had fun with it, and I'm not comparing it with some of the the best movies ever made from this year or last year. It's just you can't do that with it because it's fucking Scream 7. It's not going to be
exactly.
It's not going to be on your top 20 list. It's just going to be it's just a fun enough film to watch.
Yeah. Then I watched yesterday afternoon. I watched Mercy, which I liked a lot more than I thought I would. I thought it was decent, considering it got quite bad reviews. I thought it was a decent story. I liked the way it went. I'm not a massive fan of these like films where the character's stuck in a certain place, like the way that it's told, like through like footage and stuff. I think the best film that has done that is Searching, which is a fucking fantastic film, and I think Missing's just as good as well, the sequel. I think they're both the best films to do that.
I think Searching's a little bit better, but
a little bit better,
is still
Isn't
a
it?
solid sequel. It's still really good.
I think that film, I saw Searching at the cinema and didn't really know anything about it. It fucking blew me away. One of the best films of 2018.
There's sort of when he starts to clock on what's going on, and when he kind of sort of pieces it together, and he sees that picture of someone online. That was so fucking creepy. It really fucking got under my skin.
That twist.
It was just really
such a good twist. Kenny, have you seen Searching?
No.
Oh, put it on your list.
I recommend it.
Oh, it's great.
I recommend it. It's fantastic.
Okay, Searching.
It's got John Cho in. John Cho's the lead.
I've seen it, and there's a girl version of it too, right?
Missing is the sequel.
Missing.
Yeah.
They're both good, but Searching's the better film.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought Mercy was okay. Chris Pratt was good. Rebecca Ferguson good, but I don't know if I'd ever go back to it again. It's one of those sort of pretty average films.
Yeah, it's a good mystery and it's fun watching it get unraveled, but I think it falls apart at the ending.
It does.
Quite stick the landing.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you've got so much. It's like watching an episode of Bake Off where they've got so much to do in only 5 minutes, so they just fucking throw anything,
ram it in, and then it just ends. Yeah.
But the mystery itself and watching that get unraveled is entertaining.
Yeah. I then physically yesterday, sort of afternoon, evening, I watched Bullet for the first time.
Steve McQueen.
Which I found a bit boring, I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. Okay.
It's quite a slow, wordy film. It's very dialogue heavy, and I found I think felt quite long. Now the car chase is excellent, I will say that, but I just thought, as much as I like Steve McQueen, I felt the runtime, which is never a good thing. I think, I hate to use the word, I feel like it's quite dated now for like a modern audience. I think, well, like I said, I thought it was quite slow. It's a good film, very well made film, but I just found it quite drawn out. But I know I'm in the minority there. I mean, it's not bad. I didn't dislike it. I just thought it was a bit boring.
Have you seen The Hunter yet? The Hunter?
What's that?
The Hunter?
The Hunter. Not seen that one yet. No, that was his last one, wasn't it?
No, that's that's McQueen's last movie. He was dying of cancer.
Yeah.
It has a lot of humor in it.
Okay, cool. I love The Getaway. The Getaway's great.
Yeah. How about another McQueen classic, Thomas Crown Affair? You seen that one?
I've got it. I've not seen it yet. I've seen the Brosnan remake, obviously, but
that's
I've not seen that.
Too.
Yeah.
Rene Russo, very underrated. Hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I watched The January Man, which Jim was trying to put me off of watching, but I actually thought it was all right. I like those sorts of films. I like those sorts of films. The cast is great. They work well together. It's a mix of comedy thriller. It's a whodunit, but it's not like, it's more playing on the comedy, because the reveal in the end isn't like, oh my god, it was them. It's just played for comedy. It's just that end bit. Alan Rickman's great. I mean, he's only got a small role in it, but he's so funny in it. It's just because he just doesn't want to be there. He just really doesn't want to be there, but he's like forced himself to get involved, and it's just it's a great film. Yeah, I did like it. Shame it's only on DVD, but it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to put a comfort film on, so I put on not only one of my favorite films, but one of Andy's favorite films. I decided to rewatch American Pie. It had been long enough. And I think I might have woken some people up, because I was in hysterics. I've forgotten how funny that film is, and how just consistently funny it is throughout. It's just such a great film. Especially, like, there's so many scenes that, like, the scene that got me the most, I think, which I expected it to, but even more so on a rewatch, was the pie fucking scene. And when he walks in on him and they're sat at the table, I guess we'll just tell your mother we ate it. Oh, I was in hysterics. And the sexy dancing scene on the webcam, that got me. That broke me. It's just such a funny film. Just so funny.
Seen it before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's one of my favorites. Yeah,
okay.
Now it's a shame I'm going away, because if I wasn't going away, I would rewatch them all this week, but I've just not got enough time. So I think when I get back over the weekend, sort of start of next week, I'm gonna do 2, 3, and 4 again. Never seen the spin-offs. I've heard some of them are all right, so I might have to try and get them and give them a watch, because I think they're on 88 films now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are all right. The Bandcamp, Naked Mile, and Beta
Book
House
of Love
are pretty funny. Book of Love's not great, but I like it. And Girls Rule, I didn't mind Girls Rule. I didn't mind it. It's not in that 88 box, but I didn't mind it. But Naked Mile, Beta House, and Bandcamp are the best 3, I think, from the spin-offs.
Okay,
but yeah,
cool.
I like the spin-offs, but I wouldn't do a marathon of all 9 films. I'd just do the first 4.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad I rewatched that because it puts me in a nice mood. I just went to bed feeling really happy last night because it's just such a great comedy, like one of the best comedies ever, in my opinion. Like, just works on all levels. It's just universally funny. I just think it's great.
I watch that film most of the time, like throughout the year, but I think the special time to watch it for me is like at the start of summer, like when it's just like that time when school was coming to an end.
Yeah,
that's what it really reminds me of. But yeah, I love those films.
There's absolutely nothing like the early noughties teen comedies. They just can't. They are some of the best comedies out there. Like, they don't make films like them anymore. They were genuinely funny. Like that period. Like, you got like another one of my favorites, The Girl Next Door. I love that film.
Yeah.
It's just just love those sorts of films. They just work for me. But that's everything that I've watched recently. Also, another weird thing I saw. I was going to put it in the movie news topic, but it's not really movie news. Did you see that guy that pretended to be Jim Carrey and accepted an award on his behalf in France? And everybody was up in arms saying that can't be Jim Carrey. And the guy's come out and said that he dressed, and it sort of does look like Jim Carrey, but doesn't, and he didn't sound like him. It's very odd. Did you guys see that?
No.
I saw him getting an award, but then I've heard loads of things about, is it a clone? I don't know.
It's not him. Yeah, it's not. It wasn't him. It was someone. It was an impressionist. Did like he's done it before apparently. He put it on his Instagram. It's like a mask. He did and like teeth and stuff. But it just looked. It didn't look like it looked like someone pretending to be Jim Carrey. He looked ill if it was Jim Carrey because it just didn't look like him or sound like him, but it did in the same way. Very odd. Very odd. It's weird that Jim Carrey himself hasn't come out and said that's not me. But I suppose he's quite a reclusive person, so. But yeah, I just found that odd. I thought I'd mention that because it's a strange thing.
Yeah.
Let's see the comments. Went to see a special screening of the original The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 yesterday. Lovely. Not seen that one yet. Need to give that a watch. Yeah. Oh, there he is, Mr. Sammy G. All right, Sam. I still got to listen to his voice message. Got to check out Scream 6 tonight before seeing number 7 tomorrow. Hoping to do a Scream film series ranking, see which one screams out at me the most. Sam, you're not even here and you're still making the bad jokes.
Get the Scream films into the collection.
I sent him. I was sat on my lunch break today and I thought, what could I do to cheer Sam up today? And I took a video and I just went, and I'm adding all of the Blu-rays into the Sammy G collection today. And I just said, use this as you want.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that's going to appear, but that's going to appear at some point on one of his videos. But I thought it'd make him laugh. He said it was funny, so I'm glad I brightened his day a bit. Giz is here. Hello, Giz.
Hey, Giz.
Hey, Giz.
Sam took sight of screening of a Razorhead. I'll never forgive him for that. We did say last week that was not, but Sam thought, oh, he's gonna love it. Sam's one of the only people that loves that film as much as, like, I know people that respect that film, but to love that film is just weird.
Yeah. I respect it.
Yeah. I just hear it's just a weird film, but Sam loves it.
Andy respects how weird it is.
Yeah.
I can't say I love, like, saying you love a Razorhead is like saying you love a specific paving stone. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Sam loves all the paving stones in his garden.
Well, yeah, well, gets them into the selection. Yeah.
Okay, got to say this right. So, good luck. Have fun. Don't die. Yesterday. Such an awesome time at Cineworld Newcastle yesterday. Such a great crowd with that. I'm glad you liked it, Sam. I thought you would. It's a out there film, but it's great. It's still my favorite of this year, I think. I say that maybe Hoppers has overtaken that. This year's only just getting started, but there's been some fantastic films, and I've got a feeling Project Hail Mary is going to be right up there when I see that in a few weeks. Sai says no, just no. We have got Adam here. Hello, Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Good evening, Ollie, Andy, Kenny, and everyone in the chat. Sam Sai Giz. Here's to a great stream and a considerate chat feed, not hogged by one or two, not directed at current company. Yeah, there's no one here that does that at the moment, so we're all good. Sai went to see Scream 7 this afternoon. Take it you're not a fan by that emoji, Sai. Oh yeah, I think we did that one before. Arseholes at night. Did I hear Kenny correctly? Kenny, say it again.
Assholes.
Assholes at night.
Assholes. Sorry, it's my Philly accent. I'm going down to Wawa to get a couple hoagies.
No, because if we say our souls at night, it still sounds the same. It still sounds like you're saying our souls at night.
Okay.
I just said it again. It just sounds like the same thing. It's just a film of Robert Redford and Jane Fonda's assholes. Just at night, though.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a nice film. We have Melina here. Hello, Melina.
Hi, Melina.
Yep.
And we've got Jim here. Hello, Jim.
Hello, Jim.
The opening scene gave Ollie up feelings. Are those happy tissues or sad tissues? Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well today. What do you mean, happy tissues or sad tissues? I don't know what you mean by that, Jim. It's an emotional opening, a la Up, like Up. That's all I can say. I gave up on Scream after his part 4, and I only really liked the first 2. Fair enough.
Yeah, the first 2 for me are the best, but yeah,
they're the best ones. Yeah. The Sopranos rewatch ends tonight with the final episode. What a blast! I'm yet to see that, but I think we're getting HBO Max in a few weeks over here, so I'm sure that'll be on there. So be able to watch it then. Car chase scene in Bullet is iconic, but you're alright. The rest of the movie is kind of dry. Okay, at least I'm not on my own there. I didn't like I said, I didn't dislike the film. I just was expecting a bit more from it than what there is. But I suppose for its time, it was something different, above the rest of sort of like the cop films.
I'm a bit like you, Ollie, to be honest.
You're with me as well on that one.
I'm with you as well. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a good film, but kind of like a Razorhead, I respect it more than I like it.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the car chase scene in it is great, but there's not really much else I remember about it.
Yeah,
watching it.
Watched it yesterday, and that's the only thing I can remember from the film. To be honest with you, I think the ending was an airport. I think, and it just made me think of Heat. So I don't think that's a good thing. So, but yeah, yeah. Jim says Papillon is must see McQueen. Yeah, that's a good film. I do like that. Ollie, after you woke up the rest of the house, did you just tell them that you ate the pie? What? What's with your jokes today, Jim? They're not funny. Or I'm just not getting them. No, I didn't, because they went back to sleep, and I didn't have a pie to eat. How is the pale ale? Jim, are you high again? What pale ale? We never even mentioned pale ale.
Stifler in those movies, man, he gets a fucking rough time in those films. He really does get the short end of the stick.
Oh, the
like
pale
the first
ale.
one,
Yeah. With the
first
start,
one, he drinks the pale ale. Second one, he gets pissed on. Just like that.
Yeah. Just like that. Just like that.
The third movie has to eat the dog shit.
Yeah.
And then the fourth movie, he goes down on that girl and his face gets covered in pubes.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Yeah. You're right there. Jodie's here. Hello, Jodie.
Hi, Jodie.
I'm pretty sure that was Jim Carrey at those awards, even though he looked strange. It looks like he had a facelift or something. Well, someone's come out on Instagram and said that it was them, and they'd like taken a picture of like a mask and with some false teeth. And apparently they've done it with Kim Kardashian before or something. But I don't know. He could have been just making it up. What was that, Andy?
It's getting scary.
It is getting scary, Andy.
Yeah,
fucking scary, like bordering
yeah,
like identity theft.
Everything in this world, just the more that happens, the more scared you. Like, especially with what's happened just today alone and over the weekends, it's just like, what world we live in now, you know? Like, Kenny, you might not know, but there's a guy like stabbing people in Edinburgh today.
Oh, fucking hell. I don't know about that.
Yeah, it was on the news. We came into work today because I don't watch the news, so I get all my news when I'm at work, like big stuff that happens. So I came in today to be told there's a war in Mexico because they killed El Chapo.
Yeah, I didn't know that until someone told me either. I think it was
and
Kenny
then
told me.
Yeah, and then I find out about all this stuff. Well, is it Iraq or Iran or somewhere
Iran.
like that?
Yeah, we bombed Iran.
And they've like destroyed like Abu Dhabi and like the Burj Khalifa, the airports have been bombed, and like, what the hell's going on in the world? And then this guy today going around the street in Edinburgh just stabbing people randomly, and he looks like a wrong un. He looks like he's come over on a boat. Sorry, but he does. And it's just like, what world are we living in today? Like, really, why is everybody so horrible to each other? It does suck, but I don't want to be depressing on this channel. I just wanted to say how I feel.
That's why I don't watch the news, because
I don't either.
You can literally split your wrists and go into a hot tub after listening to 5 minutes of the news. You know,
we did get a bit of good news yesterday because Ian Huntley got fucking attacked in prison, which is good thing.
5%.
I don't know if Kenny knows who that is.
Chance of survival. He killed 2 young schoolgirls back in the
in 2002. He
that was it,
kidnapped and murdered 2 girls. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the caretaker, wasn't he?
Yeah, yesterday someone must have shanked him in prison because he was found in a pool of blood. And it was like, thank fuck, someone has fucking done that to him.
Apparently it was a head injury and his head was nearly split in 2.
Wow.
That's why they've only given him like a 5% chance of survival.
Usually the bad people take care of the bad people.
Yeah. But it happens to him a lot. It was a bit like what happened with Jeffrey Dahmer, you know, when their mate got him. But yeah. Just heal him up and let it happen again. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. So says, I didn't like the second half of Scream 7. It has some decent kills, but it just didn't hit the landing. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, get that.
Jacqueline Bisset is absolutely gorgeous in Bullet. Yeah. Didn't realise she's still alive, but she is. Andy, did your screening of Scream 7 have a teaser for Passenger and Hokum? They look like a couple of decent horrors.
Yeah. My word, the trailer for that Passenger, I and a load of other people in that audience shat ourselves at that trailer. It is fucking terrifying, that trailer.
I saw the leak trailer on YouTube. Got me. Like any sort of ghost shit in the dark with jump scares. It was the driving past and the bloke was just, and he was there, and then all of I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah. That I shat myself at that moment. I wasn't expecting it at all.
I don't know how I would be able to. I wouldn't be able to do that all in the cinema, but I might watch it.
It looked a little bit like the. It reminded me a little bit of the opening scene from Twilight Zone, the movie, with Dan Aykroyd and Albert Brooks. That's what it reminded me of. And yeah, I was watching it, wasn't expecting it at all, and I shat myself at the end of that trailer. Just watch that trailer if you want a good scare. But yeah, I shat myself, and that Hokum looks creepy as well. I think it's the new Osgood Perkins film.
Was that the one with Adam Scott?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think it's Irish. That
trailer just started and people shat themselves with the designer. Like, I don't know if it was like a monster or something in it, but yeah, it was creepy as fuck. And the trailer for The Mummy looks all right as well.
What about Scary Movie 6? Did they show that?
No.
They didn't show that. It came out today, the trailer online, but they were showing it in America before the films.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't see Scary Movie 6. There was a few good horror films before Scream 7, but that Passenger looks terrifying.
Jim says, sounds like what happened to Jeffrey Dahmer in prison. The other roommates beat him to death with a broom handle, among other things. They also did things with that broom handle before they killed. Oh, wow. Jim, don't give me nightmares. I don't want this. Don't need these things on my mind before I go to bed. Although I'm not going to bed right now, but still.
It's a case of living by the sword and dying by the sword.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think I think with him, the absolutely disgusting things he did. I mean, yeah. Makes me feel sick thinking of it. So
that's why the guy killed him, because I remember in that documentary thing that came, not documentary, but the mini series that came out.
Yeah.
The guy, he was there, wasn't with his food, and he was messing about with the chicken, and the guy said to him, "Don't do that, it knocks me sick." And the guy who murdered him said, like, "Don't do that with the chicken because it's knocking me sick." And then he ended up killing him.
Oh. Right, moving swiftly on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. We'll move on to our physical media recommendations of the week. I've got 3. I'll shoot quickly. The first one I'm going for is Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, which was George Clooney's directorial debut. And the first lead performance from Sam Rockwell, who is one of my favorite actors. It also has Clooney in a supporting role, Julia Roberts, and one of my least favorite people on the planet, Drew Barrymore. I think that's a bit unfair. I'm sure there's people I dislike more than her. One of my least liked actors. There we go. I'll say it like that. Very fun biopic about Chuck Barris, who
read the book.
Yeah. Is it good?
Oh, you think the movie's fucked up?
It's crazy. It's a crazy story. It's an absolutely crazy story. Like the stuff that he claims to have done, and whether you choose to believe it or not is another thing. But it's just mad.
You read that book, and then you watch. Have you ever seen The Gong Show?
No, only from the film, obviously.
Okay, please do yourselves a favor, guys. go on YouTube and just watch a full episode of the Gong Show. All the judges were on coke. He was on coke. Everything was like bullshit because Pee Wee Herman was on the show like about 20 times, like in different characters and stuff like that.
Oh wow!
And just have yourself watch the girl sucking lollipops. I'll just leave it at that. They sit on the they come out in bare feet with tight shorts, little tight shirt, and just have like the blow pops, and they're sucking lollipops. And Chuck Barris going, "How the hell can you get rid of these girls? How can you get?" You know, he is like so coked up. He's sweating profusely, and he was a small dude too. He was maybe like 5'6", like 130 pounds. He is like sopping with like sweat, and just like, please do yourselves a favor, guys. It's 22 minutes long. It won't take you long, but that's late 80s TV shows.
Nice.
But read the book too. Go to your libraries and get the book.
Yeah. Next up, actually, both of these Kenny would like. If he's, I'll be honest, Kenny, you've probably already seen both of these, but anyway, Let Him Go with Kevin Costner and Diane Lane.
Not seen it, and I like both of them.
Great film, great revenge thriller. Leslie Manville, she's just such an underrated actress, and she's brilliant in this. She's such a bitch in this film. It's basically, to give you a brief synopsis, they play a married couple, Kevin Costner and Diane Lane, and when their son dies, their grandson gets basically taken by the family of the boy's father. And they're one fucked up family. And Kevin Costner and Diane Lane don't want him living with them. So they basically go to try and get him back. And they don't want it. They're disgusting. They just don't want to. They're horrible. They're trying to basically threaten them and intimidate them, scare them to go away. And it's just about them trying to get their grandson back. Great film, really good film, and one that I think's probably not really spoken about because it came out right smack bang in the middle of COVID, so it didn't get a theatrical release. But really good film.
That cover looks like a prequel to Man of Steel.
It could be, yeah. Have you seen it, Andy?
No, I know of it, but I need to give it away.
Yeah, it's a good film. It's a good film.
Yeah.
And then my last one, another good film. I've probably shown this before, but it's been a long time since I've shown it. Another true story. This one is Dreamer. Kurt Russell, Dakota Fanning, Chris Christopherson, Elizabeth Shue. Great cast. And it's a childhood favorite of mine. I grew up with this film. I had a bootleg DVD copy of it for years. And when I saw that there was an American Blu-ray of it, I jumped on it. Just a great film. I love Kurt Russell. Weird seeing Chris Christopherson playing his dad because he was probably only 10, 15 years older than him, I suppose. So that was a bit weird. But they do look quite similar. So I get, especially like when you look at them both young, they look quite similar to each other. So I can kind of see it. But it's basically just about a young girl and her father owns like a ranch. He trains horses, and one day they bring in this like injured horse, and they're like, "Oh, we got to put the horse down. It's the kindest thing to do." But his daughter don't want anything to do with that. She sees something in this horse, and they basically try and rehabilitate it to be a racer. And it's it's like second chances, that sort of thing. And
it's a true story.
Lovely film. Have you seen it, Kenny?
Yeah, it is good.
Have you seen it, Andy?
No, it's another one I know of, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, good. I'd recommend that one. It's a good film. But those are my 3 recommendations of the week. Andy, do you want to go next?
Who's up next? Sorry.
You.
Andy, yeah.
Cool, okay. So yeah, I've got 2 88 films and a newer release. So yeah, these 2 88 ones I haven't seen in a while. So I can't really add much, but I'll just recommend them because the packaging looks nice. So the first one's Swamp Thing.
I like that movie.
Yeah.
Adrian
It's
Barbeau.
fun. It's not great, but it's fun. Yeah.
It's campy fun, Ollie.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the 4K special edition, and then another one from 88, Hackers.
Oh, that's a good film.
Yeah, fun 90s sci-fi movie where someone could take over the world with a floppy disk. But yeah, fun movie. And a newer one, The Running Man.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, my copy's coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nice stuff.
That's it.
Yeah, very good.
Nice. Kenny?
All right. Mine are Grease.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
This is probably my favorite musical of all time, Grease. And then I have a couple kung fu movies for you guys. And this one is a really good one. And this is Walled In. Twilight of the Warriors, Walled In. It's basically these people live in a city that's basically walled in by it's really cool how they it's sort of like set up, how like in Ready Set One, everybody had like their own kind of cavern kind of thing. This is the same thing, and the action in this is fantastic. My buddy Dan had recommended watching this, and I watched it the night he recommended it, and it was just like, oh wow, I gotta get this. So there's not too much like extras on there. It's just basically English language dubbing for us Americans that don't know Cantonese or something like that. But highly recommend this. If you guys, Sammo Hung's in this. If you want to watch just a bust out action movie for like an hour and 45 minutes, this is a good one. And then the other one is another one that Dan had recommended to me, and I loved it, and I finally bought it. The Host. This movie is really good, and this has like a lot of special features on it. It's basically about this grandfather and the granddaughter. They own like a little ramen shop or something on like the banks of a river, and this monster comes out and just like eats everybody.
Oh, the Bong Joon-ho film. Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, this one, it's really good. So a creature plunges from the bridge into the Han River, emerging on its shores for a feeding frenzy. If you just want a good monster movie for an hour and 40 minutes, this one's really good.
Nice.
So they're my three picks.
Awesome.
Very nice. Jim says, I really like Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Weird movie, but very entertaining. Yeah, it's a good film, yeah. Adam says, sadly have to leave you guys to it. We'll watch the rest of the stream later. Take care of yourselves. Keep watching movies. Don't watch the news, and all keep up your great work here on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by, Adam.
See you, Adam. Take care,
Adam.
buddy.
Take care, Adam. Yeah.
And with that, we'll go straight into our next topic, which is actually shorter than normal this week because I couldn't find anything decent to pull out to talk about. And that's the movie news roundup of the week. So there's literally only 2 things I've written down because there's just not much I could find that was worth talking about. The first one is I read that The Matrix 5 is actually still happening. And apparently Drew Goddard is going to write and direct it. So yeah, I think it's another one of those franchises that they're going to just keep trying to milk. But I'm not against the sequel, but I just think they need to plan it right, and it needs to be a good story. Because whilst I didn't dislike the last one as a lot of people did, I don't think it's the Matrix. It definitely falls into the sequel category, that they're just not as good as the original, and it's a shame when that original is one of the best sci-fi films ever, and they've just made 3 bang average sequels. But it's got a good writer and director attached, so I've got a bit more faith in it. What do you guys think of another Matrix film?
I'm the same as you, Ollie.
Yeah, I'm basically the same as you. I didn't even watch the third one. I watched the first 2, and I didn't watch the new one.
Yeah, fair enough. And then the other topic I've got written down was probably the biggest topic this week. Netflix is out of the Warner Brothers deal, which means that Paramount is in, which is originally, when I read that Netflix was taken over, I thought that was bad. But obviously a lot has come out since then. Like, basically Paramount is now heavily influenced by Trump, because he's very good friends with David Ellison. So it basically means that if Trump wants something done, it will get done. Hence Rush Hour 4 being greenlit, and that's being rushed, excuse the pun, into production. So, as a lot of articles have said, it's a dark day for Warner Brothers, because God knows what they're going to do when they acquire Warner Brothers eventually. As much as I think obviously Netflix would have relegated a lot of the stuff to streaming, and they probably wouldn't have got as many of the films like we do now released theatrically. I think this could be even worse now. But Paramount have wanted it since day one, and I think the buyout was like $4 billion. That's how much like the back out for Netflix. So yeah, not good at all.
Have you heard the new stuff?
Go on, Kenny. Yeah.
Yeah, I just I sent it to not our group here, but my group with like Jim and Sean, and there's a lot to it. If you give me a second, I'll read you some of the stuff on there, and it's really insane. The Paramount has revealed this is just as at 1:00 Eastern. Paramount has revealed new details about their merger with Warner Brothers. HBO Max and Paramount Plus will be combined into one service.
Wow.
15 films per studio with a 40-day theatrical window for each film. Merged companies will approximately have $79 million in debt.
Oof.
$6 billion in cost cutting, including consolidating on tech, in infrastructure, real estate, corporate overheads, and more. So that means basically like moving their buildings, like acquiring,
and lots of layoffs.
Yeah, and lots of layoffs. No plans to spin off any of their cable assets. Flexibility to put on sports like UFC on any cable network. We'll continue to license movies and TV shows to other studios and platforms. And AI will be a tool for artists, but never a replacement for storytellers. That's all that came out as of an hour ago.
I think the big takeaway there is the 15 film theatrical 40-day thing, which is not good.
The other one that got me, the first one was the debt. Why are you taking that much of a debt?
I know. Crazy.
When you're buying, when you, of course, when you buy a new property, it's like starting a new business. Yes, you're going to have some debt, but $6 billion in debt just from the get go, and you haven't even greenlit. So look for Cruise to get every movie he wants done for Paramount, because he only works with Paramount.
Well, I don't know how it will work, because he's last year or the year before he signed a picture deal with Warner Brothers. So I suppose that now would also be Paramount. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know how quickly it's going to come into effect, but because they've signed a lot of deals recently, as has Warner Brothers. So,
and what will they use in the future? Will they make a name up for Paramount? I mean, these are two like huge, huge.
two of the big five, aren't they? Really?
Yeah.
The original big five, yeah.
Because Fox kind of got away. Fox has kind of gone away with with Disney, with signing Disney.
I can see someone buying Sony at some point.
It's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting how, and I think, I really think this helps other streamers like Netflix and Apple TV and stuff, because they're not going to want to deal with all that shit that's going on with Paramount and stuff.
Yeah.
So why not go to Netflix? Because I really think that these people are going to go to Netflix and get their movies done, because they can go and get them right on there like a year later.
They do, because a lot of them, I read, for example, Kate Winslet's new film, That Goodbye June.
Okay.
Obviously, that's the UK branch of Netflix, but obviously her son wrote a script, and she attached herself to direct it, and she put it around, and she went to Netflix with it, and they said, yeah, we'll give you whatever money you need for it, go and make it. Like, most movie studios won't do that now. No. But Netflix, they're like, if they see something that they think has, they'll just go for it. Whereas a lot of movie studios are too frightened to do anything like that anymore. They won't give resources, or they'll interfere. I bet Netflix don't interfere. They may not have high quality films, but I don't think they interfere with the films.
Well, like you said,
they let the filmmakers
a couple weeks ago with Affleck and Damon. Netflix tells them, here's the cookie cutter for making a movie.
They know what they're getting into,
and they know what they're getting into. And basically every like that the Scott Foley one that I watched.
Yeah.
That was probably done, for a bigger price over at Netflix, but they knew they were going to attract an audience of the Hallmark.
Exactly.
People.
Yeah.
So, and it's easier to get foreign actors, because they'll get foreign actors for cheap over there.
Yeah. I mean, give me a lot of these directors obviously want a theatrical release for their films to get it out as far as possible, because that's the original way that we got our films. But streaming goes out to a bigger audience now. So,
and people don't want to go and pay the prices for the theater.
Which is why I don't get why people like Christopher Nolan are adamant on. I suppose he's like one of those visionary directors. His films need to be seen on the big screen. But the sad fact is, one day there aren't going to be cinemas, because, like you say, nobody's going to want to go out to them and pay the prices that are charged. People are just too comfortable watching these streaming films at home. That's the problem.
And if they knew, back in my time, okay, like in the 80s, if you didn't see a movie at the theater, you missed it, okay? And then maybe 3 or 4 months later, the big thing was watching it on Saturday night at 8 o'clock on HBO, because that's when a new movie premiered, okay? So it was basically, that's turned into what we have now with streaming services. Because I don't know about you guys, but come towards the end of the month, I go and type in what's coming on, HBO Max March 2026 for streaming. And I look and see what movies there are going to be on there, for streaming, new ones. You should see all the shit that I think it's HBO Max has coming out. They have a new Steve Carell movie.
Oh, the series, Rooster.
The Rooster.
That looks good.
I think there was 4 things just this month alone.
They got The Comeback with Lisa Kudrow.
With Lisa Kudrow, yeah.
And they got the the Jason Bateman, David Harbour miniseries that's just started. They got you're right. They got loads of stuff.
Yeah, and you know, and people will say about like paying the price for the Netflix and stuff like that. But what are the other people doing? And if you don't want to go to the movies, you'll just like I finished Tulsa King last night at like 3:00 in the morning. You know, because I was behind on season 3 of Tulsa King. Watched that all, and I watched that all in one day. I'm on Night Agent season 2
I
now.
started that. Yeah, I've started a new series of that. That's good.
Yeah, and then you had talked about Lincoln Lawyer.
That's great.
I want to get into that too.
You'd love that. You'd love that. That's great.
I read the book, so I know. You know,
it's better than the film. A lot better than the film.
I see. I like the movie, but do they have is Bosch in that yet?
No. So the way they've done it is that he's got because it's Netflix, so I don't think they're allowed to use the Bosch character because it's with Amazon at the moment.
Gotcha.
But the way they've basically ended this recent season introducing his half sister, who's played by Kobe Smulders.
Oh, okay. There's another ad.
So, but yeah, it's good. It is, and it has good guest stars every series.
Yeah, so it's just like because I watched Bosch because I read all the novels and stuff like that. So I really thought he should have got Titus Wellifer. I think he should have got nominated for an Emmy for Bosch. But I'm really looking forward to watching that after Lincoln Lawyer after I get done Night Agent. So
yeah. But yeah, and have you ever seen Peaky Blinders, Kenny?
No, I've heard so much about it because see, I was going to start that, but I was right into Boardwalk Empire.
Okay, similar thing, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't want, even though it was like the mob in Atlantic City in the 30s, I didn't want to get it combined with Peaky Blinders, you know, because one of my friends goes. Him and his wife are totally like they can't wait for the movie to come out. So they're like, dude, you got to watch it before the movie comes out. And I'm like, there's just so much. It's just like a glut. You could work like Andy watched 20 movies this week and didn't even touch a stack. You know what I mean? I mean, that's like crazy because I thought I watched a lot this week. You know, it's like bravo to Andy.
Yes. There's so much out there. You literally go back 10 years. Go back 10 years and you probably could keep on top of all the good stuff. Because that's when Netflix was only just starting, and that was obviously the first big streaming service. Like it had House of Cards and Orange is the New Black, Stranger Things. But now you've got Netflix, you've got Amazon, you've got Paramount, you've got Disney, you've got HBO Max, you've got Apple. All of that's just like 6 big major streaming services, and they put content out every week. Some of them put 2 new shows or films every week. And then you've got the normal HBO, you've got like all your other like MGM Plus and all these other sort of networks that are putting new stuff out. It's crazy.
MGM, sorry to interrupt you. MGM Plus, my brother told me about Penny from Big Bang. She's got a show on there. It's 4 episodes. He said
Vanished.
Vanished. I haven't got it because I don't have MGM.
Another one started on Sunday with Kevin Kline and Laura Linney on their American Classic. That looks great.
He told me, he said him and his wife are 2 episodes through.
Looks great. Yeah.
He said it's very good. And plus for Apple TV, I watched the first season of the Kurt Russell and his son, the Godzilla movie.
Oh, it's great. I started the 2nd series. It's like watching a film.
Okay, so good. I can't wait because I got that from my friend who has a company that burns series. So I got the first series, so I'll get the 2nd series when that comes to him. You know what I mean?
You can subscribe to Apple for like £5. I don't know how much it is, but it's like £5 over here. So that's like what,
$12.99 here.
Okay, so it's a bit more.
Yeah, it's $12.99 here, and I already have like so many, you know,
Too many.
And it's like I would forget to cancel it after because
Yeah.
I already used my free one when the Phillies were going to clinch the NL East last year. So I already, because I watched a couple series, like I watched Shrinking.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
And then the other one people were talking about, the one that won all the awards yesterday, The Studio.
Oh, that was heartbreaking watching him accept that award.
Yeah, for Catherine. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I liked when Ron Howard Ron Howard was great in that.
No, the best was Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese, yeah.
Oh, and when Steve Buscemi pops up. That series is the best series that came out last year, I think.
Probably.
Best news. It was so good. They need to keep that bar for this second series. I don't know how they're going to do it without her, because she brought something to that series.
Yeah. You know who I would love to see her do something like that, and she's done it with The Comeback? I love Lisa Kudrow.
She's great.
I think she's great.
She's got such a dry sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, they used to have things, I remember going around, like, work and stuff. Who's the hottest friend? And I would always take Lisa Kudrow, you know, and it's just like...
Yeah. You ever watch Hacks with Gene Smart? That's great.
No.
That is so funny.
That's another one I wanted to see. And The White Lotus, my friend tells me
Never watched that.
Her and her husband watch that all the time because she knows I like Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Aubrey Plaza's in that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's just so many.
Too much. Yeah.
There's just too. Yeah. It's like overload. You know, I have a book beside me where I'm like checking off like things that I've watched or have to see.
There's so much. Yeah.
Yeah. And between the movies, like 2 weeks ago, we had about like 60 movies between the three of us that we brought up.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you don't watch many TV series, Andy, but are there any great ones that you want to talk about?
I can't really add anything, to be honest.
No.
I'm just not a TV guy.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I can't add anything.
It's difficult to have both, because there's so much TV and there's so much film, and to have the time to balance and dedicate time to both.
You keep on watching those movies, Andy, because I'll listen to your recommendations for movies when you recommend them. So you keep on doing that. I
can do the movie stuff, but the TV stuff, it's just too big of a commitment for me.
Yeah, it is, especially when you get them going for years. And there's some series have like American series, network ones, they have like 23, 24 episodes a series.
Mm-hmm.
I started watching The Simpsons from the beginning again.
Oh yeah.
I started last year and I'm up to about season 12 now, and I'm finding it a struggle to like get through.
It's hard, isn't it?
Simpsons, yeah. And I've gone back to like Saturday mornings now. I go back and I watch like old cartoon shows I used to watch when I was a kid as well. So like I spend Saturday mornings doing that now. And then once I've done that, I'm back to the movies then. I'm like, but I'm probably getting a bit fatigued as well because all I'm watching now is stuff I haven't seen before. And it's like I want to go back and watch the stuff.
Yeah.
Because like I have watched all those films I mentioned before. I have watched comfort movies as well in that time as well. Like I watched Pulp Fiction this weekend. I watched the 2 Wayne's World films. But I've seen them before. So I was just talking about all the stuff. I wanted to talk about the stuff that I've not seen before first time watches. Finding that balance is really tough, and I just don't have time for the TV shows.
Yeah. It's so difficult. Like I try to as well to focus on getting through one series at a time. I struggle with because of the amount of services. Like at the moment, I started the first episode of The Night Agent. I'm on the second episode of the first series of Peaky Blinders. Then yesterday I started the first series of Cross. I'm on the second episode of Fallout. I'm on the second episode of Monarch. I'm on the third or fourth episode of Shrinking. I'm on the first episode of the second series of The Last Thing He Told Me. I'm on the fifth episode of the second series of Hijack. I'm on the second episode of Wonder Man. I'm on the third.
I couldn't do what you're doing, Ollie, because I would get. I get everything confused. I
can't. It's so much, but I always try and watch one episode of something every day, either in my lunch break or when I get home from work. If I'm lucky, I'll get 2 in. If I get 1 at lunch and 1 when I get home, and then I try and watch either 1 or 2 films, depending on how tired I am when I get home. But I only have so much time when I get home to get it in before I can get, because I get up so early for work. So it's difficult fitting it in, but there is so much out there that I want to watch because I've just heard great things about, even old stuff. Like we were talking about some old stuff last week. I've made a list of some, like The Shield and The Wire and 24, and I need to go back to Twin Peaks as well. It's just so much.
Yeah, but see, I have a problem with what you said there. If you watch older stuff, your mind will go, oh yeah, that was just on like an episode of like Night Agent or something like that, and then you'll start getting the characters confused, and that's why I think Andy's very smart, because he just watches the movies and stays away from the shit.
You just get one plot that's finished, and you move. And at the moment, I've got everything's, because like The Night Agent and Cross, both like sort of action thriller oriented things, very dark as well. So have you seen Cross, Kenny?
No, but see, it's funny you said that. My buddy told me at church yesterday to start watching Night Agent. I told him I watched the first series, but I didn't know there was 2 other seasons.
Yeah,
the third one's on now. So I got that confused with the Hugh Laurie show.
Yeah,
Night Manager.
Yeah,
and it's just like, and they're both dark shows.
Yeah,
and I said, oh, that's the one with Hugh Laurie. He goes, oh no, it's a young kid. You know, he kind of looks like Reacher. And then he goes, oh, have you seen Reacher? Have you? And I'm like, Al, focus on the one that we're talking about, because we're already getting into. And I got confused with Night Manager, the Hugh Laurie show with Huddleston, I think.
Yeah,
and I got that confused because I only watched like 3 episodes of that, and then I lost focus because I was watching something else. You know, so it's like, then you have to, and that's another thing Andy's don't have to worry about. If you lose focus about another show, you don't have to rewatch them again, and then your mind's not going, oh, I have to remember this about this. I have to remember, and then you have to remember, because it gets too confusing.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and then on top of all that, on top of watching movies and TV shows, then there's YouTube.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's another thing. Yeah.
And then watching our friends to see what they got, or
watching
like,
all our friends. Yeah.
I like watching Roy's pickups, your pickups, Sam. You know, it's just like, and plus on top of that, baseball starting in 3 weeks here in America. Yeah. I still have hockey. I watch, as I say to my uncle, my porn wrestling, WWE wrestling. That's on tonight. You know, so it's like, you got so much, and there's like so little time.
Yeah. I think what I'm going to do, which I think I decided yesterday, I'm going to focus on one streaming service and one series at a time. So I think at the moment I'm going to focus on Amazon, because on my list there's only 2. There's Cross, which I've just started, and the second series of Fallout. So I think I'm going to go through, because I don't know what they're doing with the second series of Cross. I think they might be doing it weekly. So I might watch the first series of Cross, then go back and finish the second series of Fallout. And then by the time I finish that, hopefully all of Cross is finished. And I'll watch that. And then that's Amazon done. and then I'll go to Disney, and I think I've got 2 series on that list at the moment, and I'll watch them. I think that's the best way to do it, because otherwise, I'm like you say, I don't know what is that on Amazon? Is that on Netflix? What's that? Like, that's the problem.
It's just so hard.
Yeah, it's
just
tough.
So hard.
Yeah,
because I've got goals I want to do with the films and stuff. Because one of the big goals I've got, which I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to see 10,000 films before I'm 40.
Okay.
That's what I'm going for.
How many have you seen so far?
6.5.
And how long have you got to go?
I've got another 5 years, 4.5 years, 5 years. Let's say 5, just under 5 years.
That's doable. I think that's doable. You're over halfway there, so
I've got 3,500 films, new films to see, films I haven't watched yet.
Yeah, that's doable, I think.
Yeah, so I think I should be able to do that. Well, I've got to keep on track with it. Like there's 55, 57 films I've got there that I haven't logged on Letterboxd yet that I've seen.
Wow.
So I have to go through Letterboxd and log them all. And then I have to go through IMDb and log them all at the same time as well, because I have an IMDb account and I keep track of everything I've watched on there as well. So I have to do the 2 at the same time.
Yeah,
it pisses me off when I get to the end and the numbers don't match. I'm just like, I forgot film on one of them on one of the apps, so I need
it's a pain.
Go back, but yeah,
I'm behind on my Letterboxd. I'm like a week behind, and it's just like because I take the time and I sort of write out short reviews, and I think that's where I'm going. I think I'm just going to stop doing it, and I'm just going to rate the film, because I think writing out those reviews to remember what the film and to say something about that film just takes up too much time. I need to just go in 3 stars, 3.5 stars. That's it, done. Because I talk about them every week anyway on my weekly watches, unless it's streaming. And if it's streaming or theatrical, I talk about it here. So I talk about it in some capacity anyway. So I don't really need to give my thoughts on Letterboxd.
I give when I do mine, I give it like a little synopsis, what my thoughts was, if it's what streaming service or physical copy that, like, I'll put like my collection or I'll put streaming from blank, and then like my ratings, because if it sucks, I just want to explain why it sucked. That way you guys aren't, because like I've seen, like when I look at Roy's or Stewart's, they'll just have like 4.5 stars or 3 stars or something with no explanation, but I don't know the plot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I explain it, just like a little summary of it, it's just, it's easier for you guys.
Yeah.
So I said, I always thought that The Hood could be a prequel to Cloverfield. Oh, I like Cloverfield, so I need to grab a copy of The Hood.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Stacey's here. Hello, Stacey.
Hi, Stacey.
That's a random question. You don't need to answer. I saw she put that in the comments on your latest video as well.
Yeah, Kensington's a very bad area in Philadelphia. Has like a lot of druggies and stuff. But when I was growing up in the 70s, my mom we used to take the bus there, and they had the Kensington Avenue roller center, and we used to go roller skating there. You couldn't do that now because there's so much crime down there now.
Yeah. Jim says, I don't know if Kenny told you, but I watched Song Some Blue. Yeah, Jim, you told me. You messaged me yesterday to tell me that you watched it. And I actually quite enjoyed it. Who would have thought it? Well, I never thought, I don't think anyone would I think the only person that would dislike that is Nige. Yeah. Because he doesn't like Neil Diamond. But I never thought that you would dislike it, Jim. It's just one of those films. Like, I think that it's just a lovely film. I think.
Yeah, it's just a good film.
I think if Nigel watched it, he would enjoy it too.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I just noticed you're at 398 subs. I know it's been like that for like a few weeks now. I just posted the community post telling people to get over to your channel and subscribe to the show about 400 watts. Well, thanks, Jim. Very kind of you. Yeah, it fluctuates. It's been like 396, 397, 398 for a few weeks now. It doesn't bother me that much. It would bother a lot of people, but I'm not that bothered. Once I get to 400 subs, I'll be pleased, but it's just, at the end of the day, it's just 2 more subs than I'm already at, so I don't mind. Kenny, I've just watched the 2 girls stuffing popsicles on the Gong Show. How the hell did they get away with that?
It's insane. And you have to remember, guys, when I seen that, I was like 8.
Wow.
Because that was just like, because it was just like it was like harmless entertainment. Because they used to have this big black guy that came out, Mean Gene the Dancing Machine, and he used to come out and just like do this like little shimmy, and they used to go dun 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 like that, and it was just basically them throwing like rubber chickens at them, baseballs, like anything they could get, and Chuck Barris just like coked out of his mind, just like standing there dancing.
Wow.
Because I used to go to my mom, how do I get a job like that?
One of the judges said, that's how I got my start.
JP Morgan! You guys got to watch that. Let me know.
They had a guy who was called the Unnamed Comic who told the worst jokes in history, and he literally had a paper bag over his head. Wow. God. Guy's going down the rabbit hole at the moment. And Jim says him and Kenny were children when that show was on. Wow. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. See how crazy it really is.
Just type in Gong Show 2 girls popsicles. That's all you gotta say.
Okay. I said this was going to be a short stream. We're an hour and a half in, and we're on to our last topic. And I don't know how long this is going to go on for. We'll try and say if we can stretch it to 30 minutes, we will, and then we'll end it at 2 hours, which might be the shortest stream ever.
I think. Last week I went 5 with Nigel. I missed Nigel.
God. Yeah, that wasn't his fault. That was someone else's fault, and he couldn't help himself. So.
Oh, I miss Nigel. Yeah. He's so much.
Me and Nigel doing a collab video at the end of the week.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Is it going to be a live stream?
No, it's going to be. It's pre-recorded, but it's going to be. Hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun. I might as well tell you what we're doing with it. So we're going to do. Hopefully, if things go to plan, we might get pushed back to next week, but we're going to do our top 5 favorite horror films from the 60s, and then our top 10 favorite horror films from the 70s in one video.
That'll be interesting.
So yeah, we hopefully it'll be a good laugh and it'll be a good time. So we're going to try and we've talked about it for a while, so we're going to try and get it off the ground this week.
That sounds fun.
Nice.
What's your channel?
It'll be on my channel, so Forgotten World of Movies.
There you go. Plug, baby, plug, Andy.
Plug it. So we're going to try and do 1 a month. So after that we'll try and do 10 from the 80s and then 10 from the 90s, following month, so on.
Nice.
So yeah.
Are you on Pete's stream on Wednesday, Andy?
This Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, I am as well. Yeah. I don't know how long I'll be on it for, but because I'm going away very early Thursday morning, so I wouldn't be able to stay up too late. Yeah. But I'll try and stay on for a couple of hours at least.
Oh, there won't be another quiz.
I thought you had something in your hand then, but it's just the light.
Na, 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 na. It's my lightsaber that disappears.
When you watch it back, Jim, there's just a light there, and it looked like you were grabbing hold of it.
It did. It looked like you were grabbing hold of like a wire or something.
What's up, boys?
Nothing.
Hey,
much.
Jim. Well,
Yeah,
you're
I
here
figured-
just in time.
Yeah, I know. You said that you were like trying to stretch it out, and I figured, what better way to get the guy who never shuts up to stretch things out? So, and I got a lull in the craziness. So I figured this would be a good time.
I was going to say, well, Sam wasn't available to stretch things out, so Jim's here instead.
Add it to the collection today. The infection collection.
I said he really liked the video I sent him earlier. I just sent him a random video, saying, and that's added to the collection of Sammy G's collection today. Oh, he loved it. He actually, but I believe he recorded it. He said, "Could you do that again? But could you do it landscape?"
He did the same thing with me when I did it.
Sam.
Yeah, he asked me a month ago or whatever to do a little thing, and I did for him, and then love it. It's perfect. Can you redo it in landscape?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started watching Sam's video today because I honestly didn't finish it yet. He goes, I picked up a few, like 30 movies. Like, he's like holding it like an accordion. Yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, he goes, I picked up a little bit this week. Lol. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be just. So
Kenny,
I just
that was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Well, he was on a buying freeze until yesterday.
Oh,
so if that's a new video, then that was just from yesterday or today.
Oh my god. I was like literally laughing. When I watch his videos, I sit with my Pepsi and my popcorn and just like it's like he's entertaining me. I love him. He's great.
Yeah.
No, that last stream last week was great. It was. I was laughing my ass off.
It was something.
I had no idea what the hell you guys were talking about at the time, but it was funny.
The best bit was, which threw me off, was when we were just chatting about something completely like serious, and Sam was sat. I got to put the phone down to show. And Sam was sat there, and all of a sudden, I saw him going, and then I just sit there, and I just start going like that, and he just goes, and I'm like, Sam, what the hell are you doing?
Nigel, what the hell are you doing, son?
Yeah,
I know. Looks like both of you got to take a shit.
My brain left and fucked off for about 2 hours.
Oh, I did. I texted Carlos right away on WhatsApp, and I was like, "You, Andy, and Kenny looked so lost. Whereas Sammy and Ollie and Nigel were just off." You know?
It's when Sam started. Sam, I don't know how it started, but Sam's brought up Friday the 13th. Yeah. And half an hour ago, we were still talking about Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
I liked at one point somebody said I was asleep. I was texting my friend about the snowstorm that we had to see if she was okay. It's like I could have had a personal conversation with her because he was like, Friday the 13th 3. I'm like, okay, Sam.
We're already on 3. Oh, I love him, but he's a nutter.
Sam's a great guy. He really is.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get started on this topic. Jim's the perfect person. I can't actually comment because it's probably my least watched decade. But the reason why I wanted to do it is to get some recommendations for the collection today.
Okay.
Thanks.
I didn't say gay. I said okay.
Okay. Yeah. So we're going to talk about forgotten 70s films that have been put under a rock and nobody can remember them except for Jim. Okay. Or Andy or Kenny. Because I wasn't. I don't watch 70s films really, so I'm not like a massive. I'm not into them as much. Jim's gone.
No, I needed to close that because my mom's watching Tracker and it got very loud.
Yeah, I thought I heard someone screaming for help then.
Yeah. So when you say 70s films, but you're talking about ones that nobody knows about, or what we would just consider like classics that people don't talk about.
Yeah, like underrated sort of films that nobody really talks about anymore that are great.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Like one that I haven't seen, but I'm thinking of as an example, like The Great Santini, because of Robert Duvall. Like
that's a great movie.
That's a film. Like when you talk about the 70s, you never hear people talk about that. But obviously now that he's passed away, people are talking about that.
Yeah.
So like those sorts of films that are sort of like forgotten, but they're great films.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that wasn't a big movie in the day. It barely got a release. If him and O'Keefe wouldn't have been nominated for Oscars, nobody would have ever heard of that movie. So it kind of became like a little cult movie back then. But no, that's a great movie.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if anybody's seen this. It's not a 70s film, but I was going to watch this after the stream tonight. It's got a great cast.
Dubious Battle? I've never heard of it.
In Dubious Battle. This is the cast, all right? James Franco, who also directed it.
Okay, that's why I never heard of it.
Okay. But listen to this cast. Nat Wolff, Vincent D'Onofrio, Selena Gomez, Ed Harris, Josh Hutcherson, Sam Shepard, Zach Braff, Robert Duvall, and Bryan Cranston.
Okay.
Yes, good.
It's a good cast.
Good cast.
I watched the trailer, which is why I want to watch the film. It looks like a good film. It's about the strikes back in. It's based on a John Steinbeck book.
Oh, okay.
It's about a group of workers that rise up against landowners and the private militias to basically fight against unfair working conditions. I'm guessing it was like early 1900s, set in America. But it looks good for a film directed by James Franco.
Yeah, good cast.
Yeah, so I thought I'd give that one a go because then I can talk about it. Exactly. I reckon limited release because it's from 2016. So, but with a cast like that, I got to give it a go.
Gotcha.
But we'll go around in a circle then. So, Andy, have you got one you want to mention first?
Yeah, sure. I'll go with. I don't know how underrated this is, but I'm guessing Kenny and Jim have probably seen this. 78. I'll go with The Silent Partner.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite 70s movies, period.
Yeah.
I did a top 25 movie from the 70s, and that was on that list. It's a great movie.
And a small role from John Candy as well, so you can't go wrong.
Oh, nice. And I'm adding it to the list.
You ain't never seen Christopher Plummer like he is in Silent Partner. He's terrifying. He's in that movie.
There's a scene where he's dressed like Santa and he will still put the shits up you.
Yep.
Because he's just that scary. Yeah.
Fill up the bag, fucker.
Well, I'm going to give one, but I'm only going to give one because I'm not, like I said, it's not. But also Christopher Plummer from the late 70s, I think 79. I'm going with Murder by Decree.
Yeah, that's a good movie too. I got
Great
that one
film.
too. Those are both available through Kino.
Oh, nice. I'll have to look for The Silent Partner. Sounds like it's an interesting watch.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
No worries. Kenny?
I'll give another Elliot Gould movie that I really like, a Robert Altman movie, The Long Goodbye.
Is that is that a Marlowe film?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love Elliot Gould because he's in The Lincoln Lawyer, the series.
Hard to believe he was like one of the biggest movie stars in the 70s.
Yeah.
Elliot Gould was huge.
Yeah.
What movie did you say, Kenny?
The Long Goodbye.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one. That's another one that's available through Kino. I've got that one too.
Nice. Jim, what do you want to go for?
Let's stick to the Elliot Gould 70s movies. How about Capricorn 1?
Yep.
That's from 1978, directed by Peter Hyams. Stars James Brolin, Sam Waterston, O.J. Simpson, Elliot Gould, Telly Savalas, Hal Holbrook, Karen Black. I mean, everybody and their brothers in that movie. And it's one of the best conspiracy thrillers ever.
Nice. Andy, what do you want to go for next?
I'll go for The House on Straw Hill.
Oh.
It was a banned video nasty over here, but it is. I think it was called Expose as well. But it's
familiar with that one.
As Udo Kier is like a writer who lives in he sort of lives in this house where he hires someone to type his words out for him. He dictates what he wants written, but there's the person he hires. There's a link. She has a link to his past, and it's like a bit more sinister. It goes down. It's a bit more like a thriller movie, but it does get quite violent as well. But it's a good movie.
Yeah, I never heard of that one.
Yeah,
nice. Kenny.
All right, I'm going to go with The Friends of Eddie Coyle, Robert Mitchum and Peter Boyle movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Friends
of Eddie Coyle.
Eddie Coyle. Add it to the list. Jim?
How about my favorite Vietnam movie of all time, The Boys in Company C?
Not heard of that one.
That is Full Metal Jacket 10 years before Full Metal Jacket. And it even has R. Lee Ermey in it in his big screen debut. And it's an awesome, awesome film. That one's a little hard to track down.
Yeah. Si's gone with Sorcerer, saying Sorcerer is a classic.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Andy, what do you want to go for next?
Ooh, not that it's underrated, but I'll go with The Man Who Would Be King, just because it's an amazing film.
Nice.
Yeah. Sean Connery, Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't say too much about it, but my God, that is a cracking film.
Yeah.
75,
Kenny?
I think.
My next one is a Gene Hackman movie, Scarecrow. Him and Al Pacino.
Nice. I've not seen any of these so far. Jim?
How about a little good old-fashioned drive-in type exploitation movie, Race with the Devil?
Ooh.
From 1975. Warren Oates, Peter Fonda, Loretta Swit. Great movie.
Nice. I got one, but everybody knows it. Slapshot.
Oh, that's a good one.
The Hanson.
Neiman.
Yeah.
She's a lesbian. A lesbian.
Yeah.
I swear, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to show my dick. I'm going to show.
You better be prepared, because everybody, with the exception of my wife, is going to be screaming and running for the exits, you cheap bastard. Because I hope you have a heart attack and die, and I can get traded.
I hope he is above quoting the movie.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Me and Kenny could probably recite that whole movie between us.
If you don't get it just the first 3 minutes with the goalie, you go in there and you feel very bad.
You feel shame.
You feel shame.
Struther Martin. Every time he'd get in that damn box,
Race with the Devil. That was Jim. So yes. Andy.
Yeah, it's a shorter movie, but I'm gonna go with Bad Ronald.
Oh wow, I haven't thought of that movie in years. Yeah. Holy shit!
That's a creepy movie, but it's really good. It's not long. I think it's like 70 minutes, but it is really good.
Yeah.
Nice. So it says Paul Newman said that he had the most fun on Slapshot than any other film he made.
He looked like it. Just by his eyes, he looked like he was drunk half the time that he was doing that movie.
Yeah.
Kenny, what do you want to go for next?
Everybody looked like they were having fun in that movie.
Yeah, when I was doing this one, I have never seen, but I watched a trailer for it last night when you gave me the topic, and it looked really good.
Yeah,
it's a John Huston movie. It's called Fat City with Stacy Keach and Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, that's the boxing one, I think.
Yeah, it was Rocky before Rocky, apparently.
Yeah,
interesting. I think that's available on Indicator over here.
Oh, really? So basically, everybody in Philadelphia has done the Men in Black. That movie never existed because Rocky was the first boxing movie and only boxing movie.
Yeah, I see.
It's like 10 of those fucking movies. We gotta have a montage. A montage.
Jim, what do you want to go for next?
Robert Carradine died last week.
He did.
So how about we go way back to 1975? He was in a little exploitation movie called Massacre at Central High. Okay. And the best way to describe that plot is it is Heathers 10 years before Heathers. And it's also got Andrew Stevens in it and Kimberly Beck, who was in one of the Friday the 13th movies. And it's got a decent cast. But yeah, Robert Carradine plays a nerd of all things in that movie. And yeah, it's a good movie.
Nice. Andy?
Yeah, it's this one. It's not underrated, but again, it's by a director I love, and there's only a few of his films from the 70s because he was more of an 80s director. But I'm going to go with John Carpenter's Assault on Precinct 13.
That's a good movie
because it's just great. It's my favorite John Carpenter score as well. Well, yeah, it's just an amazing film.
Nice. Kenny?
All right. My next one up is this is my favorite Jack Nicholson movie, The Last Detail. With they're basically two Navy lifers that have to take Randy Quaid back to jail, and young Carol Kane in that.
Yeah,
good movie, Ollie. If you haven't seen it,
I think that's on Indicator as well. Yeah, I have to check that one out. Whilst Jim's gone, we'll go back to Andy.
Okay, so the next one I'll go with is, I think this is from 1973, starring Malcolm McDowell. It's called Oh Lucky Man.
Oh Lucky Man.
It's a bizarre film, but I love it. It's just a weird film. I can't really explain what it's about, but it's just a really good film. I really like it.
Fair enough. Kenny?
This one is a Donald Sutherland movie called Don't Look Now with Julie Christie.
Oh, yeah. Creepy film.
Really creepy. And I like the exteriors. I like how it's shot, too.
Yeah, that ending's nightmare fuel.
Yes, it is.
I literally struggled sleeping after watching that ending. Oh, really? My God. So disturbing. It's so disturbing.
Yeah. Oh, it's messed up, that ending.
Yeah. Just especially with the sorts of things that goes on in real life now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just, yeah. Creepy as hell.
And the person that came up with that had to be a little fucking diabolical. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Twisted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Dan's here. Hello, Mr. Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Yep.
We'll go back to Andy again.
Okay, so this is an animated movie. It wasn't very well received, but I liked it. I have some nostalgia for it because I grew up with it. But it's Journey Back to Oz. It's an animated sequel to Wizard of Oz. Liza Minnelli does the voice for Dorothy in it.
Oh wow!
But yeah, it's just a really good animated sequel to Wizard of Oz.
Nice.
Dan, do you have some hidden 70s movies?
Yeah.
Type them in for us, Dan. Dan's really good. Because he likes a lot of I'm just in the middle of one that he told us about with Robert Culp. He likes like 70s made for TV movies. So Dan, type them up for us.
Nice.
Sorry about that.
My next one is Martin Sheen movie with Sissy Spacek, Badlands.
Nice.
Yeah. Terrence Malick.
Yep.
Jim, what do you want to go for next?
My favorite David Warner movie from 1979, Time After Time, with Malcolm McDowell and Mary Steenburgen. Awesome movie.
Got it. Never seen it.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Andy?
I'll go with the first female prisoner Scorpion movie. I've not seen that. It's really good. It was like a series of 4 movies. I think Arrow released them, but the first movie for me is by far the best. It was just a great prison movie with some great action.
I thought you were going to say Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS.
Kenny?
I'm going to go with one that I haven't seen in a long time, but my buddy Stuart will like this. The Last Wave. It's a Peter Weir movie with Richard Chamberlain.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
That is a really good movie.
Is 54 Pickup a 70s film?
You mean 52 Pickup?
No, that's 80s.
No, it's the sequel, 54 Pickup.
Yeah. 52 Pickup is a 80s movie.
It's 80s, okay.
Yes. Yeah, that played at the theater that I worked at.
Nice. Jim, what do you want to go for next?
Let's stick to 1979. That was a good year. How about Breaking Away?
Yes. Yeah.
Breaking Away.
Yes. Dennis Quaid, Jackie Earl Haley, Dennis Christopher, and Daniel Stern play 4 high school. Well, they're out of high school, but they're 4 friends who decide to get into a bicycle race because one of them is obsessed with the Italians in the Tour de France. And it's a awesome movie. It's an awesome movie.
I echo that, Jim.
Yeah. Size Given 2 from 74, Thunderbolt and Lightfoot, and Freebie and the Bean.
Both of them are great. Although Freebie and the Bean is definitely not politically correct. They could not make that movie today.
Makes me want to check it out all the more.
Well, one of the characters is Mexican American, so he's the Bean, and that's all you need to know. It kind of goes from there.
Andy, what do you want to go for next?
Bit of a tearjerker with the next one. James Caan, Billy D. Williams, Brian song.
Mm-hmm.
Great film. Yeah.
Everybody should have a teammate like Brian Piccolo.
Yeah.
I love Brian Piccolo. Yeah, great movie.
Yeah. Kenny?
One I remember watching with my uncle. I haven't seen this in years. I really gotta watch this one again. It's a Walter Hill movie, The Driver, with Ryan O'Neal and Bruce Dern.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's got some cool shots of driving in that one.
Yeah. Jim?
thinking I had something, but then he mentioned The Driver, and that kind of threw me off. How about Vanishing Point?
Vanishing
74, Point. I think. Death Proof is seriously influenced from Vanishing Point. They even mention it because the car that she's driving is from Vanishing Point. That Zoe Bell's on the hood of the car.
Nice. We'll go around once more, and then we'll probably call it a night. I know it's an earlier one, but it's not. It doesn't always have to be long. After last week's stream, it probably do us good to have a shorter one. Andy,
1970s Zabriskie Point. I'll go with
Zabriskie Point.
Zabriskie Point, yeah. I enjoyed that movie. I can't really explain what it's about, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm just looking at my letterbox and I can see Jodie wasn't a fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I liked it because I liked the scenery in it. I thought it was a nice looking movie.
Yeah. I can give you one that I love.
Please.
I've spoken about it before, but I love it. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Oh, that's a good one.
Love it. Yeah. Angela Lansbury can do no wrong. What do you want to go for, Kenny?
My last one, I'm going to go with another Disney one too. Hot Lead and Cold Feet with Tim Conway and Don Knotts. I love those. I love those 70s Disney movies.
Hot Lead and Cold.
Leg and Cold Feet.
Nice. We've got some in the comments. Dan saying Elevator with Roddy McDowall and The Visitor and the Legend of Lizzie Borden with Elizabeth Montgomery are really good TV movies.
Mm-hmm. Elizabeth Montgomery guys played Bewitched in the TV show Bewitched.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful girl. And she's Dan loves those TV movies, TV movies of the week, and he's always spot on with his picks. Good picks. Thanks, Dan. Good picks too, Cy. I did see those two movies.
And Cy's gone with another one.
Pete's Dragon.
Great film.
Helen Reddy.
Yeah. Mickey Rooney. Yeah, that was another childhood one for me. My sister danced
in the movies. In that,
my sister did ballet when she was little. She did like a big ballet performance to the song from that. Yeah, that's what I remember. Was it the
Helen Reddy song?
The one with about the insects. I can't think of the name.
I haven't seen that in years. Probably I haven't seen it in like.
It would come back to me if I knew if it was in my head, but it's the one about all the insects when they go to sing about the insects. I can't think of what it's called.
I can't either.
If hang on, let me have a look because that's annoying me.
Candle on the Water? Because that was nominated for 2 Oscars. Best Original Song and Best Music in a movie.
Ugly Bug Ball.
Oh, okay.
That was it. It came to me. I didn't even find it. It just came to me in my head.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First film I ever watched at the cinema. Nice. I don't know what year that was. That mid 70s. I know Bed Knobs and Broomsticks was 71.
I want to say 78. either 78.
78, yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, 77 it was nominated, and so yeah. So I remember, but for a little kid, that's a long ass movie, 2 hours and 8 minutes. I didn't realize it was that long.
Yeah. Alan's here. Hello, Alan.
Hey, Al.
Hi all, Leighton from work. My
Al.
thanks to Kenny. Picked up Godzilla -1 and watched it last night. Fantastic movie. It was on Kenny's top 10 list. Cheers, Kenny.
Yes, that was my number one movie that I watched the other year.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good film. Looking forward to the sequel. We got to wait for Jim now to do his last pick. Jim's invisible.
I'm glad you liked it, Alan.
Oh, Jim's gone.
Yeah.
Oh well, Jim's gone.
Well, that was a nice brief appearance by our friend Jim.
Yeah, very brief, but at least he came.
Yeah.
Well, we'll leave it there then. I think that's this run its natural course. Come to the end of the comments, sort of come to the end of all the topics. A nice, quite short 2-hour stream tonight makes a change. Oh, Jim's back. As they say in the Scary Movie trailer, guess who's back? Back again. Jim is back. And he's muted. Oh, I muted him. Sorry.
I was going to say, you muted me, fucker.
Sorry. He's going.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, dear. That's all right.
Yeah,
do you want to go?
It's been a crazy couple of weeks. So
yeah, I hope everything's all right, Jim. Though
it is. All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
So what's up?
Do you want to go for your last pick?
Your last film.
70s. Got to make a good one here. Gus, the field kicking mule. No.
That's a good one. We just gave 2 Disney movies.
Oh,
Hot Lead and Cold Feet and Pete's Dragon.
How about Cannonball? Not the Cannonball Run.
It's Cannonball.
David Carradine.
It's called Cannonball from 1975, I believe. And it's got David Carradine and Robert Carradine in it. And it was more or less Corman's version of the Cannonball Run.
Okay.
It's a pretty wild movie.
Interesting.
Alan's got a good comment. Jim's wife's been looking for his mute button for years. Good one, Alan.
Angry Potatoes here. Hello, Angry Potato.
Hello, Angry Potatoes.
Good news with Netflix movies this last week too, with Frankenstein and K-pop Demon Hunters getting a Criterion release. Hopefully it continues, regardless of how you feel on the movies.
I knew Frankenstein would, because it's a Del Toro thing.
Yeah. That's random for K-pop Demon Hunters.
That
Criterion?
surprised me. That surprised
Criterion
me.
Of all places? Really?
Yeah. Whatever. I won't be buying it.
Each to their own. Yeah, I probably won't either, but each to their own.
I think it's just because of how popular it is and the deal, I guess, Netflix has with Criterion. I think they're the only reasons why it makes sense. It doesn't belong on that label, as far as I'm concerned, but yeah.
I'm putting Gerald's Game out on Blu-ray.
Yeah. Before we round off for the week then, Jim, do you want to tell us anything you've been watching recently you want to recommend? If you have been.
I've been watching a lot of stuff on repeat lately, to be honest. I watched Sisu 2 again because I love that movie so much. Yeah. It just makes me happy watching people die in disgusting ways, but and like I mentioned, I did watch Sung Sun Blue, which I quite enjoyed. I watched The Astronaut with Kate Mara, which was god awful. There was something else, and now I don't remember it, so it must not have been that great. Oh no, Dead of Winter with Emma Thompson. I actually did that. I thought that was good. Judy Greer surprised me in that one
good. She's
really
good.
Because normally she plays such nice people, and here she's this drugged out, sucking on her little lollipop, fentanyl lollipop. It's like,
and you know what she was billed as in that movie? Purple jacket.
Oh yeah.
And then her husband was camo
and the
man.
other guy was camo pants or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, that was actually a pretty good movie. I enjoyed that one. Although I don't know about Emma Thompson's Minnesota. I live in Wisconsin, which is the next state over. And unless you are like way, 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 way north of Minnesota, okay, people don't talk like that. That was really exaggerated. Like, okie dokie, it's like, come on.
It's like Frances McDormand in Fargo. Like she was going for that.
That was like a caricature then, So it's like, but whatever. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, good.
And The Running Man comes out tomorrow here.
Yeah, I'm getting my copy tomorrow. It's set apparently. That's what Amazon tells me. Cannibal was a Shaw Brothers co-production. Cannibal Run was a Golden Harvest co-production, hence Jackie Chan's appearance. Nice. Sai wants to know, Andy, will you be getting the Kino Lorber Talk Radio release?
If it's 4K, yes. I love that film.
Yeah, I'll get that if it's 4K. Never seen it, but I'd get that.
In years.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Yeah, I saw it when it first came out on video, way back when, and I don't think I've seen it since.
It's probably my favorite Oliver Stone film.
Really?
I just love,
Wow.
I know that's high praise, but I just love Eric Bogosian in it. I think
Bogosian's great. Yeah.
Bogosian. Yeah.
He's it's some of the best acting. It's the best acting that Oliver Stone's directed, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a high praise. That's a very, very high bar. I know that, but when you watch that movie and you watch that performance, it's stellar.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's the one thing I do remember about that movie is that he was phenomenal in it.
Yeah, he steals the show. Yeah.
Andy, have you seen the movie with Mel Gibson, On the Line?
Nope, but I'll write it down.
Write that down. That's a good movie, and it's got like twists and turns that you don't see going.
Okay. Yeah, that one's pretty good. That's the Mad Bomber one, right?
Yeah, that's where he plays a talk show host.
Yeah. My mom watched that. My mom and my sister watched that one day.
Didn't see that coming.
And to plug me and Kenny, because I don't know if I'll be on next week, but next Tuesday, screw the Oscars. Come check out the Skajatomy Awards over on Talking Movies with Sean Kenny and Jim, because we're going to be picking our Oscar picks, but we're also going to be doing
the Oscars.
We're going to be doing, if we were in charge, who would we nominate and who would win? So, spoiler alert, The Long Walk might be up for a lot of stuff on my list.
No.
and we will have a opening song by the great Billy Crystal.
You're gonna be singing?
Oscar.
You sounded more like Nathan Lane.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. We need to you need to invite Sam on to do some singing.
Oh man, that would be awesome.
It would take us a half an hour just to get through the opening number.
Give him the lyrics. Give him the lyrics for a song, and it'd take an hour to get through it.
That's what I'm saying.
He'd just be adding shit to it. Oh God. Alan says he watched 10 Rillington Place with Richard Attenborough over the weekend. One of the scariest characters ever put on screen. Also stars John Hurt. Fantastic film. Yeah, but he's a real life person.
I remember Roy talking about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch that one.
Oh God, the ending to that. Oh.
Grim.
Yeah, just upsetting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll end the stream on a lovely high.
Yeah.
Really.
Roses and petals. That's what I'll think of when I go to bed. I think of sheep jumping over fences.
whatever floats your boat.
I used to have a thing when I was younger. I used to have a thing when I went to sleep. Before I went to sleep, to prevent myself from dreaming about it, I'd think about all the things that had woken me up, like nightmares. I'd think about them in order of what scared me the most, and then I wouldn't dream about them. And then I'd think about sheep jumping over a fence, and it works.
Then you got stampeded by a herd of sheep.
No. So I think the scariest one I had growing up, and I don't know why, was I was at my grandparents' caravan in Devon, and I must have just watched the Hulk film, like the Eric Bana one. And is it Nolte plays his dad in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously he goes mental in it. And I had a nightmare that Nolte broke into my grandparents' caravan and started like strangling me. And I'm not kidding you, for about a year straight, I was terrified.
You keep saying that, Nolte. I'm gonna find that old mugshot from Nick Nolte and send it to you.
with a massive like beard, and he just runs in and just like starts strangling me. And oh, I was terrified for a year after that.
You know what a snowblower is, right? Seriously, you know what a snowblower is, correct? Yeah. When I was about 10 years old, I had a high fever, and I vividly remember a dream where I was being chased by a giant snowblower. And to this day, whenever I see a snowblower, like a chill goes down my spine, man. It is ridiculous as it is. I can't hear you.
Can't hear you, Ollie.
Sometimes you just get like a dream that just affects you.
Yeah.
That for me is one that I vividly remember dreaming that. Like that's the one dream that I get them every now and then as well. It's usually like stupid things, like someone hiding somewhere, jumping out at me, and like weird shit going on. I had like a voodoo shit the other once, like with this like devil. Yeah, with like devil signs, and someone jumped out at me, and I shit myself and woke up.
Have you ever had those dreams where you're dreaming about someone and they royally piss you off in the dream, and then when you wake up, you've got this big fucking grudge against them?
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah,
I don't know why. You haven't done anything to me. I'm just really fucking pissed off with you right now.
My wife has had dreams like that about me, and then woken up the next morning pissed off at me, and it's like, what the fuck did I do? No, I did not. And then she'll be like, oh shit, that was a dream, I'm sorry.
The thing now I've noticed nowadays when I get them, because I had one not that long ago, if it's that bad that it wakes me up, I wake up, but I like go like really loud. And I'm like, what the fuck was that all about? Yeah, dreams are weird things.
No, I know how I'm gonna die, because I've had a reoccurring nightmare for 40 years. And
wow.
I am driving, I lose control of the car, I go off the side of the road into water, hit the water, drown. And I've seen it vividly, and it's been reoccurring, I'd say once a month for the last 40 years.
Wow.
At least. So yeah. If we ever meet and I say, hey guys, let's go driving, and you see a bridge, get the fuck out.
I get visions. Do you ever get visions?
Yeah.
Like it's weird because I'll dream of something and then it doesn't happen for years later. And as it's happening, I'm like, this has happened before. And then I realize, no, it hasn't. I've dreamt of this exact moment before, and it's happened really weird. You know what I mean, Andy?
Yeah. I've had
stuff
like
it's
that.
Really weird.
Yeah,
it's really weird.
Have
it's
psychic
small
episodes
things
with songs on the radio where I'd be thinking about a song, and then Bigger Than Shit, it would come on the radio, that sort of thing. Or thinking about some episode of The Simpsons or whatever, and then my wife starts channel surfing, and bigger than shit, that episode of The Simpsons is on the next day. That sort of thing. Never happens with anything good. It's like, how about some fucking lottery numbers or something?
It's always weird things. Like, this happened, and I actually said something as it happened this last time. I dreamt, and I'm not kidding, before I had the job that I have now, at least 2-3 years ago, I dreamt that I was sat at the place I work now at my desk with the lady that used to work there, and she was telling me how to do something, and I actually said to her, I feel like I've had this conversation before. Like, I felt like this has happened before. Like, in exactly the way that it's happened.
Wow.
But obviously, because you only dream up to a point, and then you wake up. I got to a point, and it was like, that was it. It was like only like a small bit. But it's weird. I reckon the brain, there's something in your brain that only a small part is unlocked that can see what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
Mine is because the lightsaber is going down the middle of my head.
Yeah.
Now, so.
I had it once. I'll quickly tell this story. I may have told it a few times. But, I was at work one time, and I was telling people about kind of having this similar discussion about, seeing premonitions or whatever, like seeing certain things. And I said, okay, well, the next time I get one, I'll write it down. So I was like, something came to me and I wrote it down. And then about a week later, one of the managers came upstairs and said, "Oh, there's been an accident outside. One of the girls has like slipped and done a legging. So the next couple of weeks she was in crutches." And I said, I need to show you what I've written down. And I'd written down, this is before it had happened. I wrote down, someone will fall outside and hurt their leg.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird how stuff like that happens.
I was like, yeah. I couldn't explain it, but I was like, the next time I get something like that, I'll write it down. I did, and it happened.
Now, what Andy didn't add was that he was hiding in the bushes like Tanya Harding, and he saw this. Why?
Well, honestly, it couldn't happen to a nicer person because I fucking hated that bitch. But yeah, it was. Yeah, but no, it was. It was just, I guess, coincidence. But yeah.
You put that voodoo mojo on her.
Yeah.
Boo his rum.
That happens to me a lot.
Yeah, there's been loads of stories like that. Like there was one time I didn't write it down, but the one before where people, when I was sort of what kickstarted that conversation was I didn't tell anyone, but I was like, someone's gonna get into a car accident tonight. And then someone rang the office, one of the sales guys had been hit by a car. His car had been hit by a car, and I was like, same, just an hour before, I was just thinking, I don't know who it is, but someone's going to get in a car accident, and they did.
And he's like the fucking Grim Reaper over there, man.
That's crazy.
I got one. Jim's going to get lucky in the next 10 years.
To find lucky.
You know what I mean? Lucky.
The creepiest
I'm married,
one
so once in 10 years might be about right.
That's why I said 10 years to just give it long enough.
There were two creepy ones I had, but one of them was to do with YouTube. And I thought it was really fucking sad. But there was a YouTuber called Dave from Savage Zombie Reviews. He passed away a couple of years ago. And before that happened, we were in a green room chatting with some friends on YouTube, and we were doing lives and stuff. And I said, guys, I've got this horrible feeling we're going to be on a live stream talking about someone who's no longer with us. And it happened. And they were all there to testify it. And it was like,
fucking Dr. Sleep over here, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And I was like, can this shit just fucking stop? Like, this is just not good. And it freaked all the other guys out because they were like, yeah, I remember you saying that. And then because I had no idea who it was going to be, but I said, we're going to be chatting on a live stream. And we did a live stream for them, and we did a watch along for one of their favorite films. And it was like, can I just, can the bad stuff just stop? Because this is just, it's too much. It's too much, but it happened. And the other guys were just completely freaked by it.
So now the three of us got to start going, come play with us, Andy, forever and ever and ever.
Mm.
Well, it's like Jim said. It's never the fucking lottery numbers, you know. It's just it never is.
Yeah. I had a dream the other night. It was Thursday night. It was just like weird. I was at my old job, and I was cooking, and a song was playing in the background, and I was talking to one of the cooks about it. I woke up, and Gino Vanelli's "I Just Want to Stop" was playing on my radio, and that was the song that was on in the dream.
Wow,
that's probably because you could hear it.
Yeah, as you were waking up. That's what.
It was just like because I dreamed it a couple of nights ago, and when I woke up, it was playing on the radio. It was it was kind of weird. It took me like I ripped off my CPAP mask, and I'm like, is that Gino Vanelli? So.
You should have seen. I banned it, but we've had some really weird comments tonight. We had one a little bit ago from someone randomly saying, "Boycott Scream 7 Free Palestine."
Wow.
That's the first for one of these streams.
Yeah. We're talking about Gino Vanelli in Palestine. It's a cross I never thought I'd see.
And we had our usual what happened to Del Boy, which was instantly ignored and blocked. Didn't even bother. We had 3 separate people say, "Why don't you like Del Boy anymore?" I just blocked them.
I'm more than happy to tell them why. But this is not the time and place.
So you can always tell how successful you get when the trolls start coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Come on, trolls. Come at me, bitch.
You know, like when you posted that list of your top, when you started the tag video with your list of films. And I left my comment, great list off the top of my head. Mine, and I saw that one guy immediately.
The troll.
Horrible list. You have, and then he did the same thing on mine. Horrible list. And then finally it was like, where's your list, asshole? And he never responded. Yeah. So it's just a troll.
Yeah. Yeah. They feed off of attention. So just ignore them and they'll go away.
I had someone in my latest pickup saying, I hate the Kill Bill films. And I was like, fair enough.
Okay. I don't like them. So
I bought them and I was like, fair enough. But if that's all you have to contribute, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, like I don't like it's an unpopular opinion, but I don't like Django Unchained because of the language in it.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
You know what I mean? Fair. So it's like, but I like Tarantino's other movies. I just don't like when the N-words like thrown out there, and
Yeah, but the scene with Don Johnson is fucking awesome. So,
but
that scene where they can't see out the hoods is just fucking hilarious. That is
I took my stepson Cameron to see that movie when me and Don were dating at the time, and because that was his first Tarantino movie. And when that scene was happening, I never heard an entire audience of people laughing, howling with laughter since like Airplane, that type of movie way back when. I mean, because that scene it's brilliant. It is just brilliant because they're idiots. That's the whole point. Yeah. Every racist in that movie is an idiot. That's the point. It's kind of like a slightly more straight version than Blazing Saddles, but yeah, that scene, like I said, I know Kenny doesn't like Jonah Hill. Okay.
No.
But that scene with Jonah Hill and Don Johnson it's gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't see fucking shit out this thing.
Screw you, fuckers! My wife worked on this shit all day.
Yeah, the big. I'll never forget one of the biggest laughs that came from a movie that I went to see was the bathroom scene in Dumb and Dumber with Jeff Daniels.
Yeah.
We had to see it again because we missed the whole other part because people were like literally crying, laughing. I just like was like looking around and people were just like guffawing. I mean, about that because everybody's had that in their life, you know, where you've taken like something to go and you can't stop.
American Pie. That bit got me as well in American Pie.
Yep.
The second one with the super glue.
Alan says, Jesus, Ollie, you're still young. I have shirts in my wardrobe older than you. They've all come back into fashion. Have you seen Godzilla Minus Zero is getting an IMAX release? Interesting.
Nice.
Kenny's like, sign me up.
Oh man, that movie is so good.
Yeah, Sean will be the first one in line for that shit.
Man, I can't tell you how many times did Sean see that movie in the theaters. I think he said 5 times.
Yeah,
because he's seen it in color and black and white.
Oh, nice.
We got a big box set for that film over here, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I got Sean let me in on that Godzilla.com deal, and it was a little pricey, but it was worth it, man. It's fucking huge. Mr. Dan got it too.
So, isn't the Snoodler what Santa gets on his birthday? He gets something.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ooh. Right, that's the end of the comments. So, we'll leave the stream there. It got extended to an extra half an hour. It's half an hour longer than I expected, so I can start watching my Indubious Battle now. See what that's all about.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, well, I hope I do. I hope it's entertaining. I'm watching it mainly for Deval, although I'm getting that he's probably in more of a supporting performance, but anything with him in, I'll give a watch.
With a cast like that, I guarantee most of those actors are going to have like 1 or 2 scenes at
small
best.
roles.
You know, like they pop up for 5 minutes and they're gone. You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see what Selena Gomez is going to add to that picture.
She's good in Only Murders.
She's good. I never, like I told you before, I never even heard of her before that show. You know,
yeah.
I was like, "Who's that girl?" And then I think
I grew up
remember.
with her.
It might have
Not
been.
literally.
I might have been Andy or Pete that brought up about the Spring Breakers.
Spring Breakers, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was you.
Oh,
Andy,
I was.
It might have been, but oh god, I watched that when I was at university. God, what a movie that was!
Yeah,
I've got that on DVD in the pile somewhere, and I don't know if I ever actually watched it or not.
As hell.
I got it for like 99.
Another James Franco
film, you know.
Yeah. He's really
for me, it's the Disney Channel days. Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yes. See, if I watch that, I'm like child predator number 1.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know,
it's okay for me to watch that because I grew up with it. But
exactly. Me and Kenny had the Wonderful World of Disney.
Yeah,
and that was like, once a week on Sundays, right after Wild Kingdom from Mutual of Omaha.
Yeah, it was like I was even creeped out when I started watching. My nieces, they loved this show called Jessie.
Oh yeah. I grew up. That's another one I grew up with.
Oh my god! I said to the girls, I said, I'm going to X-Acto knife my eyelid out if I have to hear it because they kept on playing it back to back in that theme song.
Jesse.
Hey Jesse.
Oh,
and you got that little Arab kid who plays with the fucking reptiles, and oh my god, it was like,
Mr.
and the parents are like, oh, did Mr. Snuffleupagus get out? No, stupid. He shouldn't even be in it. Oh man,
Mr. Kipling. It's Mr. Kipling.
Oh my god.
No idea.
And then it turns out that it's actually Mrs. Kipling because it's a woman, and they always thought it was a guy, but she gives birth to eggs.
We were talking, Jim. We were talking about that, and my buddy had kids about the same age as my nieces at the time, and we're like, man, they should do like a porn version of this, like the butler gets it on with Jesse, and then like and here comes the wife, and like they go.
The butler's like in his 60s. That's Kevin Chamberlain. He's like a Broadway actor in his like 60s. That's weird.
That's Kenny's kink. Just throw a chicken with a lisp and we're good to go.
And when you're watching that like on repeat, like when it's like during the summer vacation and stuff, it was between that and Bluey. Oh my god.
Mom! No, that would be weird.
Dad!
Watching that would be weird.
I even got them because we went through the Jesse show like about 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, girls, I got a show for you. I said it has a fucking talking cat. It's funny, and they started liking Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I mean, it's so much fun with a talking cat. Oh no, I just like that because I liked Aunt Hildy. I was a big Caroline Ray fan. That's all I got to say about that.
Nice. Right, we will finish it there now. So thank you everyone for joining and sending in your comments to those that are still watching.
Thanks, chat, and a special guest appearance from this guy.
Yes, thank you, Jim, for popping up, appearing.
No problem.
Appearing with your light.
Hopefully, Nigel comes back soon. I miss him. And don't forget to watch Andy's stream and Ollie's stream too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right, and thank you, Andy and Kenny, for joining as usual. And that'll do it.
Thank you for having us on.
Yeah, until next week. Take care, everyone, and goodbye.
See you guys. Have a good week, Andy.
Bye.
You too, Ollie.
You too, guys. Have a good week.
Bye, Jim.